Rev up your engines! Today I'm going to show you the future of jump starting, where you can actually use your old bad battery to jump start itself. And yeah, it sounds like an insane idea, but with the use of supercapacitors or supercaps, that's now possible. Now, to understand supercapacitors, you need a little history lesson. 1957, GE pioneered the first low-voltage supercapacitor. Now, supercapacitors are fascinating because they can store up to 100 times more energy than an electrolyte battery can. They can recharge super fast. In the case of this one, sometimes it only takes 2 to 3 minutes to fully charge the unit. And modern supercapacitors, hey, they can charge and recharge, do that cycle hundreds of thousands of times before they wear out. But presently, supercaps have one big drawback. They can't store the electricity for a very long period of time. So today, supercaps are used in a lot of industrial applications like regenerative electricity, so they can regenerate the power and then use it up a short period of time later because it's not being stored for very long. Heck, Cadillac's using it in one of their late model cars for that stop-start system. When it stops, the energy goes into a supercap, and then it can start back up when it's time to go again when the light turns green. Now you might think, oh, let's have supercap batteries for cars. Well, in this case, here's one that's used in commercial engines. One, it costs $1,049, and as you see, it's called a start module battery. So they can be great for boosting sound in your car. Only in our case here, we're going to use it to boost start your car when your old battery won't start it. Now my car won't start because I deliberately put an old bad battery in it, which we're going to test. As you can see, we're running the test here. Here it goes, it's doing the test. And the test says replace battery, that it's just wearing out. It's got very little health left. But with this worn out battery, we're going to use a supercap, and believe it or not, this battery is going to jump start itself. Watch. We just get the supercap unit and we hook it up to the car's battery. And the light shows green, it's hooked up right. Then we just push on. Flashing red means that it's charging the supercap. And you see on the supercap, the voltage is going up. And in less than a minute, it's gone from red to yellow. When it gets green, it will actually jump start the car. The power that's left in the battery can easily charge the supercap to give enough voltage to crank the engine over and start it. Now the supercap itself, the small one, it can't crank the engine for real long periods of time, but this fast charge that it got can put all its power out really quick, let the engine crank and start up and run. Let's try it out. Well, in this case, it took less than 3 minutes to get both lights green. So let's go inside and see what happens. Let's see if it'll make a liar out of me or not. Turn the key. You want the idiot lights to come on. Wait a second where everything charges up, then turn it. Voila, starts right up. It's amazing what modern technology can do. I only have one bad thing to say about the product, though. The chart that they gave here was good. If the voltage in your old battery was greater than 10 volts, 1 to 1.5 minutes to charge it, greater than 6, it takes 3 minutes, and greater than 4, it takes 10 minutes to recharge your battery. Now, I tried that out, and that was all true. I used different batteries that I drained down further. But they said that you could use it on diesel engines, and they're pushing it a little bit too far, saying you can use it on diesel engines. Because I found with diesel engines, if you got a cold diesel engine, you got to turn the engine on, then those glow plugs have to glow red hot. That takes a lot of electricity. And unfortunately, that tended to drain too much electricity from the supercap, then it couldn't crank the engine. And of course, diesel engines have higher compression, so not only do they have to heat up the glow plugs, but then they have to turn an engine that's harder to turn. So I would really only advise this for gasoline engines. Diesel engines, you're gonna need an actual giant battery to boost them. But for gasoline engines, this thing amazed me. And the cool thing is, there's no batteries in this. This is all solid state. So this thing can sit in your trunk. You don't have to worry about it like a regular booster pack where if you don't recharge it every so often, then when you go to start your car, it doesn't have enough power. This thing has no power in it now. It's using residual power in your bad battery to charge it up, and then boom, away you go. So it works great with weak batteries in gasoline engine cars. But let's say you really made a mistake and left the headlights on. You get up in the morning and it's got no power at all. Well, this unit has a cigarette lighter adapter. So all you need is another car. Somebody let you borrow a car for a second, and you can recharge the unit with a cigarette lighter. I tried this in numerous different cars, and it averaged anywhere between a minute and 3 minutes for it to recharge the unit. So you're not talking much time. And a lot of people are going to say, if you want to jump start from their car, they say, I don't want you to jump start with my car. Here can ruin modern electronics, which it can do. They're not going to care if you're just going to plug the unit into their cigarette lighter and charge it up for a minute and a half or 3 minutes. And the unit itself is pretty much foolproof. I've seen so many people in the past hook battery cables up backwards and fry a car. If you do it on this thing, the light just doesn't go green, it's red, and then you know, oh, geez, I put it on backwards. Then you put it the other way, the light turns green, and then you can use it to start the car. You're not going to damage anything using this. And since it's a super cap, and it can cycle for hundreds of thousands of times of dead to full, dead to full. I don't think you're going to have to jump start your car hundreds of thousands of times. Hey, this thing could last you a lifetime or even more. And since this is Mechanic Monday, I'm giving away one of these auto-wit supercap charging systems. Just post a clean, non-offensive comment on the YouTube comments below, and the computer will randomly pick the winner. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.